Okay, so today we're going to be making an essential oil based soap, so naturally colored, and I'm using essential oils for this one, and it is actually a soap that is highly beneficial for your skin. So this one I primarily make as a facial soap. I mean, you can use it anywhere on the body, but it's for hands, whatever, because it has properties that are beneficial for your skin in general, as all goat's milk soaps are good for your skin. But this one also contains some extracts and clays, and the essential oils have properties. All the ingredients in this one have properties that are beneficial to the skin, and as we get into it I will explain that. So without further ado, let's get into it. This one is going to be like I said, it is an all essential oil based soap, so naturally colored. We have our goat's milk and our lye solution here. Our oils are about 80 degrees. My goat's milk and lye solution is about 85. So alrighty. So we're gonna go ahead and get this blended up just a little bit. Alright, so, and of course the oils that we use in our soap, including like the butters, shea butter, this one also has kokum butter in it, which has many benefits for the skin. Also excellent for a shampoo, so you can also use this as a shampoo bar, which is what I actually use it for. I don't wash my hair, I have curly hair, so I don't wash it very often, but when I do, I use this soap. Or another one that I make that is slightly more cleansing. This one is gentle enough that you can use it on your face, but it's also cleansing enough that you can use it as a shampoo. So we're going to go ahead and add, well, you know what, I think I'm going to separate my colors off, which we have a lot. This one, I call this my Groovy Patchouli, because patchouli is one of the ingredients, the primary scent that you're going to smell. It will have citrus tones at first, which will slightly fade, and then you'll be left with the patchouli. But we're going to have a lot of colors. So this one's kind of like a hippie soap, I like to call it. And that might be too much for that one. I've been making such large batches of soap, I'm kind of forgetting that I'm making a relatively small one today. And we have lots of colors. 3 different clays I've used in this one, plus the some alfalfa powder, and indigo will be in this one as well. Now, to this portion, we are going to add our pineapple extract powder, which the pineapple extract contains bromelain, which is anti-inflammatory. Plus it is an effective exfoliant that sloughs off dead skin cells. Alright, so bromelain, also excellent for your inside. So if you have the same properties that it has on the skin are also beneficial when you drink it. So what has bromelain? Pineapple, obviously. We're using pineapple powder extract. So whenever we have a cough in our household, we break out the pineapple juice. It's one of the best cough suppressants I've ever used. It beats anything, any cough syrup, hands down, because it breaks down mucus similarly to how it breaks down skin cells. So it helps you to cough up and to break up that mucus. And it's also anti-inflammatory, so it helps like the inflammation that's in your bronchial tubes and your lungs and all that good stuff. So love pineapple juice, pure pineapple juice, you know, not concentrate if you can find it, it's the best. And we drink that every time we have any kind of cough. So this is our base, so we're gonna go ahead and get that poured off in here. Our base with our pineapple extract in there, which does actually have it can color your soap as well. So we'll increase the kind of yellow tint that my soap already has because of the shea butter and the goat's milk itself. So it will be a nice natural yellow color. We're actually going to add a Brazilian clay that is also for the yellow. So anyway, got that poured off. Now we're going to go and work with our colors. This is our Indigo, which I infused for a couple of days in olive oil. Make sure we get the right one here. And it will be a nice blue color, and then it will kind of fade. Hopefully, because of the infusion, it will not fade completely, but will stay a nice blue. And then we have a mixture of Brazilian red clay and rose clay. The Brazilian clay I get from Nurture Soap Supply, and the rose clay I have is from not Rustic Essentials, it's from New Direction Aromatics, which is also where I got the pineapple powder, the extract. And this one will be our green, which is a mixture of alfalfa powder and French green clay. The French green clay I get from New Direction Aromatics, and the alfalfa powder is an organic alfalfa powder from Mountain Rose Herbs. And then we have our purple, which is purple Brazilian clay from Nurture Soap. And then we got a lot of them here, don't we? This one is our yellow, or our gold, which is gold Brazilian clay, also from Nurture Soap. Oh wait, this was our green. Sorry, almost added that to our green. This is our yellow, our gold. So this will be a little bit darker than the base, so you'll still be able to see it in our blend here. All right, so we're gonna add our essential oils and get these blended up. And the essential oils themselves. Okay, so we have patchouli. This is a blend, custom blend that I made myself. Patchouli, Lycia cubea, bergamot, lavandin, and sweet orange essential oil and bergamot. Did I say that? The patchouli itself reduces wrinkles because it tightens and promotes new cell growth, and it's antiseptic, antifungal, antibacterial. The Lycia cubea, which is also known as Mei Chang, is beneficial for acne, eczema, and reduces the appearance of pores, so it shrinks your pore size. Which one's this? Oh, this is Indigo, so mix that one up. And this makes a really pretty blue color. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a nice like navy blue, denim blue-esque, if you can get that in there. And because this one has these all have the clays, so I'm going to hit them with a stick blender in a minute. Which one was that? Oh, purple was this one. My spoon ran out. I've run out of all my ladles. I mean, my spatulas. I thought I had a ton, but I've been making so much soap that, oh, look, I've been having to wash so many dishes. But that's a good thing. Just trying to get caught up with all of our soap making after being off for a while. And it feels good to be getting that accomplished. All right, so I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna hit this one, especially with the stick blender real quick. Actually, we will start from lightest. Oh, I forgot the green. All right, this one, because it has the alfalfa powder in it, which doesn't blend quite as well as the clays. We're going to hit that one with a stick blender for sure. And it is about the lightest. So I hope I was like running around trying to get all of my spatulas washed so I could make this one, because I had so many different colors for it. But it is one of my, a lot of people don't like patchouli. I don't think, I actually didn't like it at first, but patchouli has definitely grown on me and is actually one of my favorite soaps to make now. The aromatherapy properties of patchouli are just amazing. It's, if you look at it, you should just look that up because I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so we're going to just do a back and forth pour. Well, our base is already setting up. Go really high. So I'm just going to use my chopstick and do a little bit of a chopstick swirl in here. And we'll go back and scrape these out and do a swirl on top. Also, the other essential oils, which we think we stopped off at Mei Chang, or let's see, it could be the bergamot, brightens skin, balances skin to prevent breakouts. The organic sweet orange essential oil that we have in here, which will fade because it is a citrus and they fade quickly. But the sweet orange essential oil is antioxidant and antiseptic. Both that will still be there even when the scent has faded. The properties of the essential oil will still be there. So it's still beneficial for your skin, even if you can't smell them, which they seem to, the clays actually help to anchor the citrus, so yeah, this is good. Put that on this side. We have a little bit more of that one, so I think I'm going to add it over here as well. Try to get it on this side. And then of course we have the lavender, which is lavender essential oil. It's actually organic lavender that we use in our soap. It is anti-inflammatory. It's one of the mildest essential oils that you can use. Besides the fact that it smells really well, it smells really, really good. All right, now for our indigo. Where should we put that one? So this soap is just like one of the best soaps I make, besides our neem tea tree that I make specifically for a facial soap that can be used. It will benefit the face when washed. So, and I just love it. It's actually my favorite smelling soap. And I never would have made it because it had like that stigma. Patchouli had a stigma, hippie stigma, all that good stuff. I don't think I ever would have made it until, because I always thought it must have smelled really, really bad. Until I had customers when we were doing a farmer's market that asked me for it. So I did a little research, didn't really care for patchouli by itself, but when blended with the citrus essential oils, the bergamot, and the Lasicabia, the orange, all that good stuff, it really changed its profile, and I just thought it was just amazing. So, and these are our lighter ones, which I have the least amount of this green here. I guess because I actually probably got way less of it in there. Try to get it evenly spaced out where we have some on each bar, at least. But I never would have made it. It's actually become one of my favorites. And I haven't had it in stock for a while. So, well, that was just awesome. Well, it actually looks pretty cool in there. As you can tell, I was running out of containers. Therefore, I had to break out a square. Which isn't as easy to use as my round ones. All right, obviously. All right, so this is the gold Brazilian clay. This over here so we don't have quite as much of that red just dominating. But as I was doing restocks, you know, I usually put this one, for some reason it gets put at the end of the list, but I really wanted this one, so it also has benefits for like depression, the patchouli essential oil, bergamot as well, for aromatherapy purposes anyway, and topical use. I make a blend. I used to be extremely bothered by or suffered with anxiety and panic attacks, and I believe why I like this soap so much is because the essential oil blend that I use here, I also used topically to help with my panic attacks, and it just has a pleasant memory for me because it really was an assistant in helping me with that. So thankfully I don't have the panic attacks anymore. Still bothered a little bit by anxiety, but I know what to do. Diet really helps a lot, and the essential oils, I use those as well. I keep them a little roller ball in my purse to have around whenever that feeling starts coming on. But all right, we're gonna just, this one's swirled. Kind of looks like fall too. It's really pretty. I used to do this one with micas for all of our essential oil soaps. Now I try to only do natural colorants for our essential oil soaps. So therefore, this one does not have any micas. We're using all natural colorants. There we go. So you can see in the place where I didn't smash my cup down. All right, anyway, there we go. We'll be back in about 18 to 24 hours and check out the inside. Okay, so it's been about 24 hours since we made this one. It was a little more sticky than usual, but with the essential oils and the recipe I used, I wasn't surprised. But it came out of the mold pretty well, considering we used clays, which kind of makes it a little stickier. But I was kind of running out of time to get this one to leave it in any longer, so we got it out anyway. So I'm excited to see what this one looks like. As you can tell, the top has faded, which is very common. You could run a steamer over this if you wanted to and kind of pop the colors back, and I might do that on the individual bars after I'm done, but I didn't have the time to do that right now, but I might later kind of get the colors to pop back out. So I'm excited to see what the swirl looks like on this one. It's always kind of fun to see how the indigo turns out, what it looks like in the cut, and it will kind of change and morph as it oxidizes. But all right, so let's just go ahead and get into this and see what it looks like. Quite a bit stickier than I like when I'm cutting, but oh wow, this is really cool. Really a different kind of swirl going on in there. I'm not quite sure what I did there, but we can see the different colors. We have our indigo right there, the gold Brazilian clay, and then we've got our alfalfa and green clay mixture, and our red Brazilian red clay with rose clay mixture. And you can see right there, we've got our purple Brazilian clay. So all of our colors are quite evident in this one, which is really cool. It kind of reminds me of something. I'm gonna have to try to think about it, like a I don't know. What do you think? Something vintage, right? I mean, like maybe like a tapestry or something. I don't know. Kind of looks cool. Paisley, maybe like a paisley, you know, like a vintage paisley. I don't know, I really like it. That one's pretty. Like sepia, like a like ink, you know, like an ink drawing or something. Ooh, there we go. That one's different. Kind of cool. Anyway, so pretty. We hope that you like this video. If you'd like to see more of the use of natural colorants, if you want to hear more about our homesteading, the goats and how we raise them, you can always leave a comment and let me know, and I'll see what I can do. I do actually really like using the natural colorants. They're obviously not quite as bright and vibrant as the micas, but it's really kind of gets your creativeness and your I like using the natural things. It inspires me to be better. Anyway, I do really like using the natural colorants. It stretches my creativity and what I can accomplish by actually using the natural colorants, what I can come up with to use for natural colorants, and you know, how well they turn out and how well they work as being a colorants, because sometimes I've tried some things that just haven't turned out very well. They just either weren't as bright, or they just completely morphed and changed colors. I really have never liked using like the fruits or anything as colorants, because, you know, and I'm just gonna trim this one up so I can have a end piece for a sample bar. And we'll probably trim this one in, oof, dropping my stick blenders. We'll trim this one up for a couple. But you always like to see how well you can do at something. You know, it's kind of a challenge, and I like to be challenged. In my soap making, it keeps you going, trying to figure out some new stuff, right? It gets kind of boring doing the same thing all the time. But anyway, so if you like that, if you like the natural colors, you want to see us do more of that, or if you want to see us show some of our homestead things that we're doing with the goats and how we raise them, you can always let me know in the comment section, and I'll try to see what I can do. If you like the natural colors, want to see more of me working with that and how I do that, you can leave that in the comments too. But we do thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a very good day, and that you go out and enjoy. If you're having fall weather where you're at, go out and enjoy that. And I know that we're really looking forward to it getting cool here. So y'all have a blessed day, and we'll see you later.